Go ahead and start and record. So welcome everybody who's here. Let's see. Jamie, Leslie, Amanda, Heather, Deborah. Hi, ladies. Chelsea's here too if you guys didn't see her already. She's logging on. Yay. Okay, let me pull up the agenda so I know what the heck's actually going on right now. So let's see. I was going to say welcome to the Monday night call, but it's Thursday. I'm so used to always saying Monday night call. Let me go ahead and mute everybody out so that I don't hear feedback. Hi, Blondie. Here comes Blondie to talk to us too. All right, guys. So tonight's topic, I wanted to just kind of talk about my topic. There's Chelsea. Hi. How to reach more people and increase your income with your Facebook posts. And this is just something that I was thinking about. I watched this video by Anita Myron. I don't even say her name right, but she's one of the top 10 coaches from, it's so weird to see, it's weird to see Chelsea. She's sitting next to me. It's just weird. Okay. I feel like I'm drunk or something. Anyways, too much coffee. But Anita Myron's one of the top 10 Beachbody coaches. And she made this video about how she organizes her month and how she has this whole calendar where she has it laid out specifically where she knows what she's going to promote about each week, so that way it's super organized and she knows exactly what's going on. This lighting over here is terrible. So that's what gave me this idea, because sometimes I feel like I don't really know what I'm going to post about, and then I finally kind of started finding a system that worked for me. So that's why I wanted to share this with you guys, because if you do have a system and you're organized, then you will be able to reach more people and increase your income. So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about, but let me just start off the call like we always do with some recognition. Welcome to all of our new coaches. Next week, I will, by golly, have a list, because I will be prepared in advance. We have so many new coaches on our team. Look, Blondie's over there now. I'm so distracted. So welcome to all the new coaches. I want to also give, look, hi, LJ. I want to give props to all of our people that rank advanced. I don't remember if I congratulated Jamie and Leslie last week. I think I did, but congrats again to Jamie for going Ruby and Leslie for going Emerald. Chelsea, one of Chelsea's coaches, Brittany, went Emerald today. Kimmy went 1-star Diamond qualified today, and Shelly went Diamond today. And then real quickly, I'm going to read through all of our people that were in January's Changing Lives Club. I'll go through it real quick. So with SC10 plus, Jamie, I'm probably not going to pronounce your new last name correctly. Wissinger? Did I say that right? Weisinger? Here, I'll unmute you so I can learn how to do it. How do I say it?
Wissinger, like a tiger. Wissinger.
Wissinger. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm going to mute you back. Love you. Okay. So Jamie Weisinger, did I say it right that time? No? Okay. We'll practice this later. I'll voice text you and we'll practice. So ST10, Jamie, Chelsea, Whitney, me, Shelly, and Kimmy. ST5 and up, we have Vanessa, Emily, Amanda, Melissa, Shannon, Dawn, Rochelle, Leslie, Becky, Kate, my eyes are crossing right now, Megan, Kristen, Heather, Erin, I think I already said Emily. And then our people that had their first points, we have Ashley, Trisha, Jackie, Michelle, Angie, Marilyn, Sarah, Emily, wait, I think I already, no, a different Emily, Christina, Nicole, Amanda, Ashley, these are all different people. They just have the same first names. Allie, Heather, Kenneth, Beth, and Amy. Okay, so congrats to all of our people in January's Changing Lives Club. Yeah, and that's all the recognition. Updates for this week, just Beachbody Updates. It's the same thing that I've been saying every week. But if you guys are not already on the wait list for Summit, there's spots that open now. So make sure that you go ahead and get your tickets before the wait list starts again, because I think they said they have 500 or 5,000 spots or something like that have opened up. And also for the 2016 Success Club cruise, make sure you get on the wait list for that, because they are taking people off of it based on when you sign up. So you don't want to wait to sign up. So the reason I stress these events, I say this every week, but it's not because I want you guys to spend money to go on these trips, but it's because of how much it's going to impact your business. And if your priority is to build a business, then you just have to make it a must and find a way to get there. That note does not apply to February anymore. Let's see. So that note doesn't apply to January anymore either, or February. Challenge packs on sale this month. We have 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme, the 21-day fix extreme, and 21-day fix with the 3-day refresh, the 21-day fix in Espanol, and then the 3-day refresh challenge pack. all the prices are in the online office. I never remember prices. But those are our promotions this month. So make sure that you are helping people with those challenge packs. And then I'm talking really fast. I'll go ahead and get into our promotion calendar. And this is how you're going to be able to reach more people and increase your income with your posts. So you guys should already know that, and if you don't already know, our calendar for all the events that we're doing each month is in our Dropbox. I'll be posting an updated version tomorrow, but we basically keep it the same each month. So the first and third week of every month, we host our boot camp training for our new coaches. The third week of the month, we also host our paid Beachbody Challenge group. And then the fourth week of the month is always our Coaching at a Glance group. So if you guys want to run free challenge groups or 4-day Shakeology challenge groups in between that, that's totally up to you. I find for my business that I feel like I'm better focused if I'm just hosting one challenge group. So that's kind of how we run our calendar as a team. And the reason why we do that, like we try to make it strategic, because when we have people that are joining our challenge groups and we have the Glance group starting right after that, we want to get our challengers that could be interested in coaching into the Glance group. And then after they do the Glance group, then we have a boot camp that comes right after that. So it's set up that way for a reason. So again, that's something I'm going to post a calendar with all these dates, and then there will be tips on there for you guys on what to promote and when, which is what I'm going to explain now. So, this is kind of what I do, and this is what Anita Myron was saying that she is doing, is you want to just start promoting your events the week before. So like this week and next week, I'm promoting my 21-day group because it starts on the 16th. So what you want to do is promote 1 week before, and you want to send your invites out at least 2 weeks in advance. That way you have enough time to talk to people, go through the whole invite process, and get them to order their challenge pack on time. So this is a tip from Melanie Mitro, and this is something that I have started doing as well, is you want to just start posting every single day something about whatever group you have that's coming up. Now, you don't necessarily want to post a call to action every single day because that becomes white noise and it becomes too salesy after a while. What I like to do is I like to post something that's like sharing something, like a transformation, or just like something talking about how excited I am about the 21-day Fix Extreme coming out. And then about 3 times a week, I'll do a call to action, which would just be a post, going through the details of my group that's coming up. And then at the end of it saying, I have 10 spots available. Here's the link to apply. Or, I have 2 spots left. The wait list will be starting soon. Make sure that you contact me to get on it. That's a call to action. And the reason why it's important, this is how Melanie Mitro explained it at Leadership. The reason why it's important to post about it every day is because think about someone that's like watching a commercial on TV about this really expensive shampoo, and they keep seeing the expensive shampoo like over and over and over, and they see it like 8 times. And then by the 8th time, like they're just so frustrated and fed up because they're like so pissed off at their hair. So they just don't care how much it costs. So like they're just going to go to the store and find it because they're just so annoyed with their hair. But they have to see it that many times before they trust it enough to be able to go out there and get it. Most people at least aren't going to just go purchase something like automatically the first time they hear about it. So that's why it's important to keep continuing to talk about it. Like if we just talk about it once, like we're probably not going to get that great of results. So kind of what I have done, and this is just based on the times that I've noticed that people are on Facebook most. I've noticed that most people are on Facebook in the evenings, and it seems to be like the beginning of the week. I don't think many people are on Friday and Saturday nights. So I always try to post my call to actions on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, and Sunday nights. Sometimes instead of like Tuesday, I might do it like Friday at lunchtime because I feel like people are probably on their phones at work or whatever. So sometimes I'll do Friday instead of Sunday. And then every time, like when I do my first post about either a challenge group or a coach apprenticeship group, I always do like an announcement post. Like if it was a coach apprenticeship group, I would say I have 10 spots open, blah, blah, blah. Like you guys have seen all the posts before. They're in the Dropbox, so I don't need to go through them. But, the first one, you want it to be like an announcement. You can say whatever you want to in between. There's tons of examples in the Dropbox. And then the last post that you want to do, you want to make it like a last call post. So the last post that you do that week, you'll be saying, I have one spot left, like, make sure that you grab it now because the wait list will be starting soon. So that's how to promote your group. So now I kind of just wanted to quickly go through a little bit more about what to post, and I kind of already mentioned this other thing a second ago, and how to invite. But like I said, what I do is I start inviting to whatever group it is 2 weeks before that group starts. So I started inviting this past Monday to my 21-day fix group because it's starting on the 16th. I always give people a deadline to order, at least like minimum 5 days before the challenge group starts. That way they have their challenge pack in time. And I do the same thing with like coaching most of the time. If someone comes to me on Sunday and we're starting the coach group on Monday, I mean, that's a little bit different. Like I would probably, still let them in. But if it's a challenger, like I want them to try to get their challenge back on time. So that's just kind of my invite process. All the invitation examples are in the Dropbox for you guys. Now I wanted to just kind of talk about what to post when you're posting. And these were just kind of tips mixed in from Melanie Mitro and from Anita Myron. So you want to try to post, and this is probably stuff, it's like you guys have heard me say this before, but I'm going to say it again. It probably sound like a broken record, but you want to have like unique flyers with a unique name that you're making yourself. Like you don't want to just throw up a Beachbody stock image of like the DVDs and containers and all that. You don't want to put that up on your wall because you want it to be unique and something personal to where people are seeing, I want to work with this girl because she's doing something different. Like she's unique. She's not like all these other Beachbody coaches out there. So you want to make it personal and you want to make it enticing because the reason why the stock images, like they're great. And I love the Beachbody makes them for the coaches to use, but they become like white noise because so many people on Facebook now are selling so many different things. So we want to make it unique and make it personal so that we stand out and we don't seem like, so that we don't blend in with all the other white noise on Facebook. So like, for example, like my group that I'm doing this month for the 21-day fix, I'm calling it like a 21-day bikini boot camp. And I posted my picture with Autumn, but other than that, like I haven't posted anything that has pictures of the containers or anything like that because I'm just trying to make it personal. Let's see. Never mind. I'm going to say that in a second. Other things, like I said, that you can post throughout the week when you're not posting call to actions would be transformation pictures. We have a bunch of those in the Dropbox. And then you can also find them like on the Beachbody Coach 411 page, on Carl Deichler's page. You can Google stuff. There's tons of stuff out there. Like I said, there's also posts examples in the Dropbox of what you can post. And one thing that I do a lot is this is the last kind of tip on what to post. I just look at what the top 10 coaches are posting. I follow all the top 10 coaches. I probably look at their Facebook pages at the end of every night. Like it's like my ritual. And I see what they posted. Some people that I like to look at a lot are Melanie Mitro, Amy Silverman, Alyssa Shoemaker, Brittany Leggett, and Anita Myron. Those are just some people that were in the top 10. Those people speak to me, so they might not speak to you. You might want to kind of go look up all the top 10 people in the online office and see which ones you like. And you can also look to other people on this team for ideas. Like everyone on this team is awesome and we all have different ideas and learn from each other. So, you can totally get ideas from what other people are posting. Just, kind of take it and tweak it and make it sound like you. Half the ideas that I get, like, a few of them are my own, but a lot of them are like from the top coaches or from my push partner. Or like I'll see something and it'll inspire me, but I always do put my own spin on it. That's another thing that's important. Like, when you're talking to people that you want to help through challenge groups or through coaching, this is something that Melanie Mitro talked about. You want to talk to people that are like you. So when you're writing your posts, you want to kind of write them like you're talking to yourself, because you're going to be able to best help people that struggle with the same things that you struggle with. So like one thing that I post about when I talk about my challenge groups is talking about people that struggle with binge eating. One thing that I'm going to start doing when I'm posting about my coach apprenticeship groups is posting about like, hey, are you a busy person that works in corporate America and, you make decent money, but you're not fulfilled? Like, that's how I was when I started Beachbody. So that's kind of what I'm going to start doing when I'm doing my posts. And like I said, Melanie says that that's the best way that you're going to be able to help people, because those are people just like you, and you'll understand exactly what they're going through. I feel like I'm out of breath now. So just a few more tips from Melanie Mitro, and then I'll open it up for questions. These are just really basic tips. I won't go into a whole ton of detail about them. But what Melanie said that she does is the first 2 weeks of her month, she focuses on getting Success Club and filling her challenge groups. The second 2 weeks of the month, then she focuses on recruiting and helping her coaches get Success Club. So I know one thing that I was doing before, like I would try to recruit a lot of coaches and get a lot of challengers all in the same week. And then I was just all over the place because I was doing too much at once. So I find that I am better focused if I can do one thing at a time. So I like her tips on that. Another thing that she recommended, and I know this works really well, is creating Facebook event pages. Whenever you have a challenge group coming up, or whenever we have a glance group coming up, there should be examples in the Dropbox on how to do that from ones that I've done in the past, and just inviting your whole entire Facebook friends list. One of my coaches, Dawn, there's a YouTube video. I can post it in the group, but there's a YouTube video on how to invite all your Facebook friends at one time instead of having to click through them. So that's one really good way to drum up interest. I've had a lot of people that I'm invited to those events that I never thought would be interested in this business, and they ended up joining. So those are super effective. I usually make them about a week before the event starts, so like the challenge or whatever. And then I try to post something in that event page every day. Excuse me. Another thing that Melanie recommended is having a YouTube channel and having a blog. And I think that that's something that you should start once you're a diamond coach, because I feel like it's important to get the basics of the business down and, get your mentoring and leadership skills down, and then start something like that. But it's a really good way to reach more people. Another thing that she said that she does is she has a theme for each month. Like in February, she'll plan out her theme for March for her challenge group and for her coach apprenticeship group. So one thing that she said that she did was like a busy mom coach apprenticeship group, and she would make all of her posts based on like tips and stuff for busy moms. And then whenever she did like her opportunity call or her actual event, she would make it focused on whatever her theme was that month. And she just said that sometimes it would take her longer than others to figure out a theme for the next month, but she would just go on Pinterest or like in magazines or Google or wherever to just kind of get ideas. The other thing that she said, this is kind of something we talked about before, but having like eye-catching images. So like making images yourself instead of using Beachbody stock images. And I use PicMonkey.com. It's completely free. It was a pain in the ass when I started learning how to use it, but it's really easy after a couple times, and it's free. For my phone to make images, I use Ronna, RHONNA. I think it's like $1, but it's totally worth it because all the fonts and everything look really professional. So those are really the only two that I use. I use the Pick Frame app too, but that's about it. Photo what? Photofy, Chelsea says. What is that? PHOTOFY? Yeah. Okay, so Photofy is another one. So yeah, just making things like that to making it eye-catching and making it personal and unique and you to where it doesn't have Beachbody written all over it. And then the last thing, I kind of already talked about this when I was talking about, oh, Jamie says a beautiful mess. Yes, that's a really good one. I forgot about that one. I used to have that one. Thanks, Jamie. I like that one too. The last thing is when you're posting, just like when you have your call to actions, create a sense of urgency. Like what I was saying earlier, I have 5 spots left. Like there will be a wait list. You don't have to actually only have 5 spots left, but I mean, if you've done any kind of research or like what's training or whatever it's called in marketing and advertising, like they all do that. Like there's this condo place that I drive by here all the time, and every time I drive by it, it always says we only have 1 left, like every time I drive by it. So it's totally something we have to do. I mean, it works. Like I know, like I'll post like I can't talk. I've been posting for my 21-day bikini boot camp, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I already have 40 people interested, which I really do. And I'm like, I'm going to be selecting people this week. And people are like, oh my gosh, I hope I get picked. Like people get excited about that stuff. So yeah, you have to definitely creates urgency. And it's like, we're not being fake. Like it's not being not real or whatever. Like it's just part of marketing. Okay. So wow, I'm out of breath. So that was kind of it. I want to give you guys a couple action items that, like I usually do. These are really easy. And then I'll give you my closing quote, and then I'll open it for questions. So 3 real quick action items. Number 1, pick a unique name for your next challenge. Number 2, set the date. And then number 3, create 2 eye-catching images with the call to action to post this coming up week. Just because I want you guys, the way that these team calls and personal development is effective is like once you implement it into your business. So like literally every day when I do my personal development, I always make action items when I'm done. So that way I can know that, it's working. And then my closing quote, it doesn't even really go into, it doesn't deal with what we were talking about. I just like it. But it is, you can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. It was on Melanie Mitra's Pinterest, and I just liked it. Okay, so now that I'm about to be out of breath, I'll open it up for questions. I'll just unmute everybody just because I feel like it. Oh, whoops, not mute. Okay, hi everybody. Does anyone have questions? I'm going to go warm up this coffee. Questions, comments, hi. Like, what is wrong with this girl?
You're drinking more coffee? You're going to be awake until like 1 in the morning.
It's half calf.
What is that?
Half decaf.
Half
Oh,
calf.
I know, but that's like orange juice without any oranges in it.
Oh my gosh. I just want to taste something, and I can't eat anything because I have a yellow container left and half.
You used all your containers.
Oh yeah.
The struggle.
I know. I need to post that freaking thing tonight. The struggle is real.
One of my challengers just started her 21-day fix, and she was like, she used 12 ounces of milk instead of 8. And she goes, oh crap, I already messed up, and it's the first day.
Oh gosh. It takes I can't even talk. It takes a while to get used to.
Yeah, I have a question. The newsletter that Becky creates, is there a way for us to be able to embed it I guess it doesn't have to be just an email to send a bulk email to all your contacts. Is there an easy way to embed a graphic or something in the body of that email? Or do you have to just use attachments? Because I can't seem to figure that out.
I don't know about the newsletter, but I know from oh my gosh, I have no brain cells. I think this 3-day cleanse really messed me up. When I send out an email to my Beachbody customer database, I'll copy and paste my blog post in there, and it pastes all my images in there. So is that what you're talking about? From the Beachbody online office, or do you mean just from email?
Just from the email.
Regular Gmail or whatever?
No. So it's not like an e-card.
The bulk email?
Right. If I wanted to send the newsletter to everybody, but have it embedded instead of as just an attachment. Is there a way to do that?
I don't know. The only way that I've ever embedded stuff is if it's an image and I highlight it and copy and paste it and hit the paste button on the message part. Have you tried that?
I can play with it.
Here, let's see if I can screen share and see if it works. Let's see. I'll have to pull up my blog post. But I don't know if it would be the same thing because the newsletter would be something completely different, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. That guy always freaks me out. Poor thing. That's terrible that I just said that out loud. Is that my password? Maybe. Let's see. Did y'all ever do that? I keep myself logged in and it just kicks me out all the time. I don't understand. Let's see. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Why does it take forever? Did y'all do that too?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm what the F is wrong with you? Okay. Freaking open. Okay, so if I'm in here and I select all of this and copy it, and then I go to my customers. Good Lord, it's going slow. Let's see. So if I go to here and just like paste it, it pastes everything in.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it would be the same with the newsletter, but I think it should be the same.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know you can do that. I thought you just had to insert the picture, like click the little mountain icon. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can do it that way,
That's
but
easy.
yeah, I don't like that option. I like just learned that it did that recently.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. What else, guys? Anything else? Did all of this shit make sense?
Well, today was the email for everybody who hit SC5 to try out
Oh, the Beachbody on
Beachbody
Demand.
on Demand. Yay! I'm so excited.
Yeah. Did you look at it yet?
And I thought of you, Leslie, because I whipped out 21 Day Fix.
Yeah.
That's like her soulmate workout. Okay. So I need to write like a blog post